Hello everyone and welcome back, it's Dwiss and I'm very happy to have you back around here for episode number 14 of our Satisfactory playthrough. Last time we actually did quite a bunch of small things, like for example these signs, and well, we did a quartz automation way back in the distance, and well, today we want to get started with heavy modular frames, so we're actually gonna automate them today. So let's roll the intro and get started. Okay, before we do anything, I would like to get something else than this tractor. Well, that was crazy again. As that's not having enough space. So I prepared some items so we can actually make the truck, which is, as you can see, quite a lot bigger than the tractor. Of course, we're gonna need to give that thing fuel as well. I'm hoping that we can also use something like coal or something like that. That's coal. Let's actually take one stack extra. Yes, we can totally use that, so that's pretty sweet. And then of course we're gonna use that in order to drive where we want to build our heavy modular frame automation. Before we do that though, I'm gonna fill this thing up with quite a lot of things so we can actually build the thing. So let me do that quickly. Okay, so now we should have most of the things that we are gonna need. So let's drive to where I plan to do the heavy modular frames. Actually, it should be relatively close. Probably we're gonna do the main assembly here then, or maybe on top of that hill here. But the the iron sources we're gonna use are all in this place. We got 2 over here, another 4 down here, and another 2 on top of that hill. So that's 8 in total. Unfortunately, all of them are impure, but nonetheless, that's gonna yield us something like 480 per second per minute. If we use the MK2 miners. So let me quickly clear all these iron patches here. Probably I should set up some kind of a temporal storage thingy. Why not here? So we can actually store some stuff away and get these iron nodes mined up. And of course, as always, at some point we're gonna need to put down the equipment workshop. So let's do that. And then we can just make some portable miners. I hope that we have everything we need. Yes, we totally do. Probably we're gonna set them up, I don't know. Let's actually think about that. The steel stuff is probably gonna go on top here. And that's gonna need most of it, I think. Or actually about half. And we have 8 miners, so probably, I don't know, let's just put down these 2 in this direction. So we can go uphill. Like that. And then let's deal with the other 2, or 4, or 6 actually. Let's kill the things first. Is there another one? Yes, of course. And then probably we're just gonna get these 2 lines going across to over there, so we can use them at that steel thing that we're gonna build. So let's do another 2 MK2 miners. We're of course gonna need some more portable miners in order to do that. Let's kill you as well. Okay, so that's pretty sweet. We should have all the miners now. So probably now is a good point to set up a time lapse so we can watch how we set up the automation for basically modular frames here again, as we're gonna need them in order to make the heavy modular frames with some encased industrial beams and some steel pipes. So, well, let's get to it. Totally forgot about the cast screws, so let's actually do that in a different fashion then. Okay, and then I think it's time to change places in order to set up the steel, because now we currently have all the modular frames set up correctly. I know it's a bit janky. I hope that I can improve upon this to make it a little more modular, because right now it's not looking good. I agree with you. Nonetheless, it should in theory work. Of course, we're gonna need to go through and hook up some power at some point, but for now, let's set up the steel stuff. I'm still not quite sure whether we want to do that maybe just over here on this side. Could make sense. On the other hand, it could also make sense to do it up top there. I think we're gonna go with this area though. Okay, then let's start building the steel stuff. Okay, and I think I oversized the foundation in the beginning, so let's move to over here so we can watch it a little more closely. Okay, I think that's a better size and a better spot for the time lapse. Okay, the manufacturer is now hooked up with screws and modular frames, so we only need the encased industrial beams as well as the steel pipes to go in there. So let's set up the steel stuff quickly, as I said before. Okay, of course we're missing all the inputs at the moment, but now the only thing left to do is to get, I think something like maybe 4 constructors for limestone, and then we're gonna be fine. So we're gonna add just a tiny bit of foundation maybe, or we're gonna put it right where the player is standing right now. Not too sure about that yet. Okay, and then in theory everything should be hooked up to power and all of the inputs. Only thing we are missing is of course coal and the iron inputs. So we definitely gotta work on that. Then we're also gotta redo some of these iron miners, I think. But that shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, so first of all, let's deal with the iron as it's gonna be the easiest, especially if we consider these 4 here. We're gonna need to split 4 to, I don't know, something like 10, I think. So that's a little annoying. And then hopefully that's gonna work out. So first of all, we got the 2 in the middle, the 2 splitters in the middle, and they are gonna be of course hooked up to the 2 miners in the middle, just like that. And then you are gonna be supplying these 3. I'm hoping that that's gonna work out. Not too sure about that. Maybe we'll need to do some splitter merger magic in order to balance all of these things out. Anyways, the factory isn't perfectly balanced. I'm not too happy with that, but it's better than nothing, and well, I think we can be happy with what we have for now. Probably we're gonna use a merger here, just here maybe. Get that inbound as well as that. And then we can just use the MK2 belt in order to get all the way to the other side, basically. Probably I'm also gonna set up some, where are they gone to? Some of these stacked conveyor poles here. And then of course we can do the same thing for these 2. Then let's build another merger here. We should actually merge all of them together, I think. So probably we could just go with a merger here. Although that's quite bad. Let's actually put that merger in the air as well. Why are you facing the wrong way? Probably because this merger is facing the wrong way. So we need to do it again. Doesn't matter though. There we go, that's the iron hooked up. Now we should, of course, also power these iron miners. Okay, and then, well, probably we're gonna have a central power hub that's gonna be maybe on top here. And then this can go to the main base at some point. Let's just leave it here. And then of course we're gonna need to power all of the other miners as well. And finally we're gonna need to get some coal to here. And that's gonna be a little annoying because that's super far away. And we're gonna need to, well, get that traveling all the way to here. Yeah, that's convenient. Okay, that's power for all of them. Now coal. Okay, probably the best thing is to scan for it once again, but I don't think we have any coal nearby. The nearest is probably gonna be the one we took for the steel, and then I think there was one way back over here somewhere. Yeah. What we could do is take this one for the old steel and take the one that we already have for over here. I think that's the way to go. So probably I've already put the coal belt to here. Yes. So then let's try and get the coal belt up to this rocky thingy here. So we can hook it up with the old steel thing, as I said. Okay, and then soon enough we can just take this one and put it here. For now, we should get the other, well, coal mine up and running, so we can hook that up and make sure that both facilities are working. Can we get up somewhere here? Ah, well, here is another... Nope, that's the one we already opened. We should at some point scan for these hard drives. For now, let's get in the truck and drive to that coal thingy. Let's actually scan again. It's way on top there, I think. So that's gonna be annoying. But we're gonna deal with that. As always. Okay. Now we can go up there and work. There we go. And miner MK2, please go in this direction. And then I think steel is probably mostly straightforward in this direction. Let's actually get the truck as well. I don't want to leave that behind. Oh no, what have I done? Holy smokes, what's going on here? Okay, so probably we're gonna go this way somehow. And there was another one of these bloody thingies. Let's do it right. And then let's also try and get the power hooked up, of course. Then we can already hook that up to power. Let's just put that there for now, so we can build some of these. I know, it's gonna be a little spaghetti again. And then of course we could turn all of that around, but I'm not interested in doing that. So probably we're just gonna set up something else here. And I think I did... Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that's 6 instead of 5. Okay. So then we have to redo quite a few. Let's redo all. And that's gonna work, although it's super ugly, but right now I don't care. Somehow this is a little buggy, at least visually. Let's get rid of all of that. Okay, and then I think we had the well, the other thingy somewhere over there already. So let's check that. Here we have it. Is that connected to the miner? Yeah, totally is. Perfect. Then in theory, we only need some power in order to make our heavy modular frames work. Is there? Yes, we can just connect it here. Hopefully our fuse won't break. Now that's working. How are we doing on power then? Not good. Totally not good. Nope. That's probably not gonna work for very long. Nonetheless, in theory, we should get some heavy modular frames, if that lasts long enough. Of course, we're gonna need to check whether all of that is hooked up correctly. Could be some tiny errors somewhere, or some big fatal ones. I don't hope that, but possibly. Okay, you of course gonna need to be iron. Iron. Didn't set up any of these apparently, but I'm pretty sure I set all of the recipes in all of the production machines. So that's a tiny flaw here. Forgot a little about these smelters apparently. But that's gonna make the power situation even worse. Let's hope for the best. And of course, that's wrong here. Now it's working, okay. Okay, then let's see whether the steel is working. Yes, it is. We're getting some steel pipes, I think. So we can just watch the heavy modular frame manufacturer. We're getting the first steel pipes. Then what about the encased industrial beams? There we have the first one coming in. We have the first screws coming in, actually quite a lot. That's pretty sweet. And then what about you guys? You're missing the reinforced plates. I don't see any of those yet. But you're also working. They are just taking some some more time. So in a second we should actually get the first modular frames in. I don't see any red lights, only yellow lights for these assemblers here, as they don't have the reinforced plates yet. Okay, already have some encased industrial beams in there, some steel pipes. Let's check on these again. Ah, well, you all need 3 and that just takes time. Fine. Should work in a second though. Only missing modular frames now. And they are being constructed, but they are quite slow. Probably also due to lack of power, I don't know. Current consumption is 1000. And we only have a capacity of 1150. So probably our, how are they called? These biomass burners are out. I could imagine that at least. And of course we should actually get some kind of a storage up and running here. Perfect. And we got the first modular frames now. There we have some more coming in. Starting to produce something. That's really sweet. In a minute we should have the first heavy modular frames fully automatically. And that should be a big, big win, I would say. There we go. It's starting to work. First time we're making use of that manufacturer. Does it do something visually? Yeah. That's looking quite cool. Let's try and see something from the other side. Can we go up here? Sure. And the fuse broke. Did we already get the first? Yeah, we did get the first 2 ones. Okay, then probably I'm just gonna go back and feed the biomass burners. Maybe even construct some more. I don't know yet. And probably I should get the truck home as well. Nonetheless, probably that's a good spot to end the episode here. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And of course, see you guys next time. Have a good one and stay safe. Bye.